this one professor would always say to his students, think outside the box. And this was repeated the 3 years I was there many, many times. I never heard that before. I never used it with my art students, and I never heard it in the arts. So finally I put up my hand, and it was said again, and I put up my hand, and he answered my hand, and I said, what box? And he looked at everybody in the room, just kind of like, looked at me like, what do you mean, what box? And I said, what box are you talking about? And the professor just looked at me and said, I've never thought about it that way. I said, yeah, like, get rid of the box. Yeah, so it was like, so that was my 3 years with them, was this kind of, you know, interesting, strange dance of trying to get each other. Another time, I got back an essay, and again, I got a just passing grade, and I was very upset and didn't understand why. And one of my colleagues, who was, again, half my age, you know, was trying to comfort me, and she said, but Dorit, you have to understand, we're being trained to see both sides. And I just looked at her, and I just said, which two? You're like, how do you choose two sides out of infinite sides? And she looked at me, what do you mean infinite sides? There's two. I said, no, there aren't. And that's the big difference in, you know, between a kind of a dominant language consciousness and hopefully artists, you know, or those who are working in relation to uncertainty and questioning, and, you know, always looking underneath stones and things where you don't know what's going to jump out at you, and that's kind of the crux of being an artist. But it's not for most of culture that doesn't, you know, doesn't sign the contract to live a life like that. And so it was fascinating to be at that school, because I actually learned so much about culture, not from an artist's point of view, but from their point of view. You know, and they're the ones with power. You know, they're the ones in government and the justice system and the big corporate jobs, the big professional cultural institutions.